everyone, it's Kelly. Happy New Year. Today's video is going to be a new series that I'm going to be putting on my channel. It is the Top 10 Tuesday series. I am already participating in this series over on my blog. It was started by the Broken the Bookish back in the early 2010s, and then Jana from the Artsy Reader Girl took over. So I will link both of their blogs down below. Today's topic is top 10 most anticipated releases of 2021. I am going to be doing today's video top 10 anticipated releases of January. I have more than 10 written down, but I have starred my most anticipated of my anticipated. So, and over on my blog, it's going to be my anticipated books for the first half of 2021. I get my information from the Goodreads list groups or list, and I will link that down below as well. So, I'm going to be messing with my hair. I'm hoping to have this done every Tuesday, and every first Tuesday of the month will be another top 10 anticipated of that month. And it's going to be a mix of YA, middle grade, and adult. So, the first one is going to be, and I need to click into it and get all the information, but the first one is Lore by Alexandra Bracken, and this is released on January 5th, so tomorrow, if you are watching this on the 4th, and it is about Greek gods, and it's got Medusa on the cover, and I'm just so freaking excited. Mythology is one of my favorite subjects to learn about, and I will always read anything with mythology. The next one is The Island by C.L. Taylor. And this is about 6 teenagers who go away for a week-long vacation to this tropical island. It is pitched as Lost meets The Hunger Games. And if you have been a viewer of my channel for a long time, then you know that I'm absolutely obsessed with The Hunger Games. It is one of my favorite series of all time. So, this is calling to me, and this is going to be released on January 21st. The next one is Roman and Jewel by Dana L. Davis. Yeah. And this is released on January 5th. The first line of the synopsis is, if Romeo and Juliet got the Hamilton treatment, who would play the leads? And I am in love with Hamilton. It's Jersey James will do anything to land the lead role in Broadway's hottest new show, Roman and Jewel, a Romeo and Juliet-inspired hip-opera featuring a diverse cast and modern twist on the play, but her hopes are crushed when she learns megastar Cindy won the lead and Jersey is her understudy. So, yes. Anything hip-hop, retellings of past things like Hamilton, I'm here for. Did that make any sense? I don't know. The next one is Unchosen by Catherine Blair. This is going to be released on January 26th, and it's a post-apocalyptic sea thing. It's Catherine Blair crafts a fiercely feminist fantasy with horrifying curse, swoon-worthy sea captains, and the power of one girl to choose her own fate in this contemporary standalone adventure that's perfect for fans of the Fifth Wave and Seafire, and for anyone who has ever felt unchosen. Sounds good. I want to get more into oceany sea fantasies. I want to get more into fantasy. I feel like I don't read enough fantasy. And I have a bunch of fantasy books on my TBR. City of the Plague God by Sarwat Chadha. And it is a Rick Riordan Presents book. It's about Mesopotamian mythology. And I homeschool my children. And they have been learning about Mesopotamia. And then I saw the announcement for this book, and I was just like, perfect. And they're excited about it. The cover, it's got a lion on it, and it's about Gilgamesh, and that's all I know. It's about Gilgamesh, and we need to learn more and get them into the Mesopotamian unit that we're learning. And City of the Plague God is being released on January 5th, so tomorrow. I cannot wait. The next one is a middle grade, and it is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. This is also released on January 19th, and it says, Quentin Peters was the golden boy of the Rosewood low-income housing projects, receiving full scholarship offers to 2 different Ivy League schools. When he mysteriously goes missing, his little sister, 13-year-old Amari Peters, can't understand why it's not a bigger deal. Why isn't his story over the news? And why do the police automatically assume he was into something illegal? Then Amari discovers a ticking briefcase in her brother's old closet. A briefcase meant for her eyes only. There was far more to Quentin, it seems, than she ever knew. He left her a nomination for a summer tryout at the secretive Bureau of Supernatural Affairs. Okay, and I'm not going to read no more, but this cover is freaking beautiful. I love reading middle grade stories, especially to my kids, because they learn important life lessons, and middle grade. You can learn a lot from middle grade. Even though it's not my target age, I am 30, reading books meant for young teens, and I enjoy them. But yes, I cannot wait. The next book is Girl on the Line by Faith Gardner. This is being released on January 19th, and it is a own voices tale of love, loss, and hope for fans of All the Bright Places and Girl in Pieces. I have not read either of those books, but I really want to read All the Bright Places because I want to watch the movie. It has Elle Fanning and Justice Smith, and I love both of those actors. They're amazing. Life's tough when you didn't expect to be living it, but now that Journey has a future, she apparently also has to figure out what that future's supposed to look like. Some days the pain feels as fresh as that day. There's one with the pills, the hospital, and the end that didn't come. Her parents don't know how to speak to her. Best friend cracks all the wrong jokes. Her bipolar 2 disorder feels like it swallows her completely. But other days they feel like revelations, like meeting the beautiful Etta, a community college student who was a world unto herself. Or walking into an office of the volunteer hotline and discovering a community as simultaneously strong and broken as she is. Or uncovering the light within herself that she didn't know existed. So it gives me vibes. It reminds me of this book that I read last year called Scars Like Wings. This girl, she was in a traumatic accident, and she lost her parents and her cousin, and she was burned by her body, and she had PTSD, and it reminds me of that. And she made friends within her support group. That was number 7. So, number 8. It is The Children's Train by Viola Arden. And it comes out January 12th. And it is set after World War II in Italy. It follows the events after Mussolini and the fascists have been defeated. It's about a 7-year-old. Ooh, I want to butcher this name, and I apologize. Amerigo lives with his mother Antoinetta in Naples, surviving on odd jobs and his wits like the rest of the poor in his neighborhood. But one day he learns that a train will take him away from the rubble-strewn streets of the city to spend the winter with a family in the north, where he will be safe and have warm clothes and food to eat. So it's kind of like The War That Saved My Life. This little girl, she hops on a train with her brother to leave London before the bombing happens, and they go up north to stay with the family. And yeah, but this is after World War II. So written with the heart of Orphan Train and Before We Were Yours, about poor children from the South sent to live with families in the North to survive deprivation and harsh winters. So, oh, and it's translated. I love translated works. One of my favorite books of all time is The Girl from the Train by Ina Jaber. I'll put the picture right here, but it's one of my favorites, and it's set after World War II about German orphans going to South Africa to live with German citizens. And yeah, so I really love translated works. It's written by Viola Arden, and it's translated by Clarissa Botsford. So yes, and this, I think I said this is, yeah, it is expected to be published on January 12th. So I'm gonna be excited. Okay, 2 more. This next one went completely under my radar. I did not notice it until yesterday when I started picking out the 10 books that I wanted to put into this video. And I was like, wait a minute. She has a new book coming out? And that is Randy Pink. I read Girls Like Us last year no, not last year. I still think it's 2020. I read this in 2019, and it is Girls Like Us. And it's about these 4 girls that, it's set in the 70s. These 4 girls, they deal with teenage pregnancy and they get together. So, this one is called Angel of Greenwood, and it is going to be released on January 12th. It's a historical YA novel that takes place during the Greenwood Massacre of 1921 in an area of Tulsa, Oklahoma known as the Black Wall Street. 17-year-old Isaiah Watson is on the surface a town troublemaker, but is hiding that he is an avid reader and a secret poet, never leaving home without his journal. A passionate follower of W.E.B. Du Bois, he believes that black people should rise up to claim their place as equals. And then it's about 16-year-old Angel Hill is a loner, mostly disregarded by her peers as a goody-goody. So it's 2 different perspectives again, and she writes good dual or multiple perspectives, and I'm just excited. I love Randy Pink's writing. She's just amazing. And she writes about topics that are prevalent to the black community, and so I'm going to have to do some research before I jump into this book so I am knowledgeable on the topic. The last book, I saved this one for last because it has 2 different release dates. I think one release date's for the UK and then the other is for US. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it for this month because hopefully it comes out this month in UK and US. But that is The Burning Girls by CJ Tudor. The release date this month is January 26th, and then the next month is February 9th. So I will most likely include it in my February anticipated releases. But yes, I love CJ Tudor. I read The Chalk Man and The Other People. So freaking good. It is about an unconventional vicar moves to a remote corner of the English countryside only to discover a community haunted by death and disappearances both past and present, and intent on keeping its dark secrets in this explosive, unsettling thriller from acclaimed author C.J. Tudor. Welcome to Chapelcroft. That's, the name already is just freaking creepy. Anything with Croft and dealing with chapel. Yes. 500 years ago, 8 Protestant martyrs were burned at the stake. 30 years ago, 2 teenage girls disappeared without a trace. And 2 months ago, the vicar of the local parish killed himself. Whoa. Okay. I can't. And the cover is not like her other covers. I loved all of the stick figures for the new releases of The Chalk Man, and I have not read The Taking of Annie Thorne because it's got 2 different titles. In the UK it's The Taking of Annie Thorne, but in the US it's The Hiding Place. I have not read that one yet because I don't know which one I want to read. But The Taking of Annie Thorne has the stick figures. And then I read The Other People, and I read the purple with the headlights, which fits the story, but I'd rather have the paper cutout people. And then I think this is her 4th book. And this one's just a flame with the church in it. And I'm just like, her covers are just so great. And yeah, like I said, I hope this one comes out this month. So, yeah. So I hope you liked this video. Thanks for joining me for Top 10 Tuesday. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.